desperate fighting program amongst high school students.
May the manliest of all men come on down!
Nobody touches his precious Nanako, the sister complex kingpin of steel, Yu Narukami!
It's only natural.
Wage slave in the boonies by day, hero by night, Captain Resentable, Yosuke Hanamura!
Everything that bores me has gotta go!
A spunky dragon with deadly legs, the carnivore who's discarded womanhood, Chie Satonaka!
You need to eat more meat!
Please escort me to the ring, my prince! The unconquerable Snow Black, Yukiko Amagi!
I'll finish you in one strike!
Blooming roses and bulging muzzles, the blood-curdling beefcake emperor, Kanji Tatsumi! Deep into realms of romance, the body of a child, the brain of a genius, the 2000 IQ killjoy detective, Naoto Shirogane!
Is this an army of idiots?
Fight and survive towards the one throne waiting at the end! The P1 Grand Prix where fierce fights will be fought! The battle begins tonight!
Hey guys, this is Peter from GameDynamo, and I'm joined by Aram from Atlus, and we're going to talk about Persona 4 Arena. So, first off, tell us a little about the game.
The Persona 4 Arena is a fighting game that is actually a spin-off of our Persona franchise, our series of RPGs. It is an epic collaboration between our internal development studio and the Arc System Works, masters of the 2D anime style fighter. Blaze Blue, Guilty Gear, they've been doing this for a very long time. We're able to take our characters, our universe, our rich narrative, and incredibly unique characters and setting with Persona and the greater Shin Megami Tensei universe, and combine that with Arc System Works know-how in terms of fighting mechanics, engine, netcode. So we have a fighter that's built on their experience, our unique property. We're really excited.
I noticed there were also some Persona 3 characters. Like, what other characters can we expect to see, and how many?
So the mix is maybe 3/4, 3/4 Persona 4, a quarter Persona 3, but Akihiko, Mitsuru, Aigis will be in there, in addition to characters from Persona 4. Teddy, of course, is in there, Chie, and we feel, a lot of people say, well, it's just over a dozen fighters. I mean, it's a small roster, but it isn't, because not only are each of the fighters incredibly specialized and unique. For example, Aigis actually has an ammunition count. One of her attacks is a machine gun. She actually fires at you. At a certain point in the fight, you may actually run out of ammunition. Every one of the characters has that unique wrinkle, and in addition to that, the core of the game is the summoning of personas. You have a weak and a strong normal attack and a weak and a strong persona attack, and it's not just a little support character that comes in and goes. It's actually a full-on second character in a way. Just as useful as the personas are in the RPGs, they're going to be useful in a huge part of the fighting game.
So for the personas, can you talk a little more about the personas, get into them? Like, how will players use them for strategy? And like, right.
So each of the personas are as unique and specialized as their characters. Of course, each of them are also beautifully, visually different. One of Teddy's persona attacks is actually his persona coming in and throwing a random item into the fight. Sometimes it's actually a healing item, sometimes it's an energy drink, a lot of times it's something destructive like a smoke bomb, a little shock trap that'll zap your opponent. A lot of other times you have personas that jump in and can do significant offensive special attacks. The balance in the game comes from properly using your personas and making sure that your personas don't get countered. Because if they do, a persona break happens. And you actually, if you do 4 successive persona breaks, you take away your enemy's temporarily ability to summon a persona.
Persona is known for their amazing stories. Is there going to be a story mode in the game?
There is a story mode in addition to a challenge mode and a tutorial mode and online, which again uses Arc System Works netcode. The story mode is 2 to 6, 2 to 8 hours. It's, for a fighting game, it's actually very substantial. If you played Blaze Blue, you know that it could be a lot of narrative content, a lot of great artwork, and that's definitely the case here. It's one of the biggest voiced localizations we've ever done. So So even though it's a fighting game, I think anyone who likes the Persona games and their stories, even if you're not the biggest fighting fan, you may really enjoy what you get in Arena.
Great. And when does the game come out?
It comes out August 7th for PS3 and Xbox 360.
Thank you so much.
Yep.